Hey guys, this section of violence, we got PFL for you. I already went through the card. I'm gonna start getting the predictions out earlier for you guys. If I have any updates, I'll let you know. But so far, we got to start off the card. We got Louis Sutherland versus Daquan Buckley. Daquan Buckley is not good, but now there's Louis Sutherland. Sutherland is aggressive. He's gonna come for the kill. He's pretty tough. Um, this is why it makes it hard for me to predict because I do like Sutherland at dog money, but I also concede Buckley being that under a better camp, having the better game plan, wrestling, and he has the ability to wrestle too. He's like a fridge too, so once he's on top of you, it's hard to get him off. Um, Buckley showed some good power in his hands his last fight, but it was against Ian Alston, who is absolutely terrible. So not a lot to be desired out of these guys, but I'm gonna have to lean with Daquan Buckley, just having more ways to win this fight. We got Caitlin Neal taking on Myra Mazar. Myra Mazar is a journey woman. She's okay at grappling, but other than that, she is not good. Her chin is pretty high, hittable. She's experienced. That's the best compliment I can give her. I think Caitlin Neal runs away with this one. Outpoints her to a decision. Usually, how Caitlin Neal fights go. She's very attractive, but she is also not that exciting to watch fight. Most exciting fight for me was against Juliana Miller, which she lost, which is also hindsight a terrible loss looking back. But it is what it is. I got Caitlin Neal here. I think she wins this by decision. Moving on, we got Danilo Marquez versus Satoshi Ishii. And they're really, really trying to give Danilo Marquez a win here. But I still don't know if it's going to be enough. Ishii has, in my opinion, the better wrestling. He has good jiu-jitsu, so I don't see Marquez submitting him. If anything, I see him maybe catching him on the feet, outpointing him. I'm going to lean Marquez, but it's really hard because Ishii probably is on roids, and I do think he is going to be he's more experienced. He has the better wrestling for sure, better grappling. But I don't. It all depends on Danilo Marquez, what game plan he goes into the fight with. I'm gonna go with Marquez here, but it's definitely a garbage fight. Moving on, we have Abraham Badley versus Anthony Wint. Anthony Wint's very athletic, very strong, very good black genetics. Anthony Wint, in my opinion, does not win this fight just being too apish. He has a good team at MMA Masters, but his wins are not great. And other than the power he has in his hands, I don't see a path to victory for him. I think Babley just out wrestles him for 3 rounds. I think Babley has faced more dangerous opponents, and I think this is another easy win for Babley. I'm not gonna spend too much time on these fights because they're not that high level. So this one I might, but I don't know. Moving on, we have Chris Mixon versus Eddie George. Eddie George is a decent fighter. He isn't good or anything, but he's decent. Um, Meaning he's going to be there for the fight. He's going to try to out wrestle Chris Mixon, win a decision. He isn't that good, so I do think Chris Mixon gets him out of there. I like Chris Mixon's boxing. He trains out of Elevation Fight Team. I think this is an easy spot for him to win, but I could see him get out wrestled for 3 rounds. So it really depends on the game plan of Mixon and how good his takedown defense is for this fight. But I'm going to go with Mixon here. I think it's a pretty straightforward pick. Moving on, we have Nate Kelly versus Damian Nelson. Damian Nelson is somewhat experienced. He's faced good guys, but I just don't rate him. He isn't great anywhere. He's just good at somehow winning split decisions, and yeah. Other than that, I don't see a path to victory here for him. I think Nate Kelly has better boxing. I think he has um, better jiu-jitsu. I think the only issue is I don't know how Nate's going to get him down. I'm going to go with drops him and then gets a submission, but it could be a sweaty one. So I'm going to stay away from these odds. I'm going to go with Nate Kelly though. This should be a Nate Kelly win. He's very talented. It's just his wrestling I worry about. Moving on, we have Marina Machines versus Amber Leibrock. It's pretty straightforward. Leibrock can't grapple. Marina can. Marina has more tools to offer. Obviously, Go-Go Gadget limbs can catch her like she did Jindarova, but Jindarova is on the way out of her career. I don't think Makantika, his chin is that bad. So I do think she wins this quite easily. I'm gonna go with Marina here, and I have her inside the distance, if not winning a decision. Moving on, we have Dennis Goldsaw versus Jordan Heidemann. I do think the odds are a little off, but I still think Goldsaw wins by however he wants. Heidemann isn't good. I do see him getting TKO'd. Goltsov's hands has too much power in his hands, and I do think the clinch, getting wearing him up against the cage is going to be a little too much for Heidemann. And I do see Goltsov getting him out of there by TKO in the first or second. But yeah, maybe Heidemann gets him down, and Goltsov can't handle the big man on top. I don't know. All I know is this is not really a playable spot. Moving on, we have Larissa Pacheco taking on Elena Kolesnik, probably the lock of the card. She's already beat her twice. It's a pretty straightforward matchup. Pacheco's way better, and yeah, easy money. Moving on, we have Hennen Ferreira versus Maurice Green. I don't see Maurice Green making it out of the first round with Ferreira. He can't take. I don't see him taking Ferreira down unless he's tired. So I'm going to go with Ferreira round one. But maybe he survives round one and Maurice makes it interesting. I don't know. But I'm going to go with Ferreira here. Pretty straightforward pick. My top three picks for the card: number one, Pacheco. Number two, I'd say Makanita. Number three, I'd say Goltsov. Number four, Ferreira. Number five, Mixon. Those are my most confident picks for the card. Make do with what you guys want. Yeah, guys, like, subscribe, and let's crush LFA and UFC this week. Let's crush all the cards, but these are the ones that I had to get out of the way. Until next time, guys, peace.